Hey guys, hope you're safe and well. Happy Friday. Wherever you are in the world, guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Guys, it's been an unbelievable day here in the UK. It's been so sunny. We've been checking in with some of you guys online and seeing you guys get some of your custom sticks. Those of you, you know who you are. I hope you love them. It's great to see so many of you join us today. We have a very special guest joining us today, guys. But in the meantime, just before we welcome David Comeau all the way from Canada, guys, make yourself known in the community comments below. We've got Team Collision supporting us today. Let us know where you're tuning in from, guys. I think we just said, hey, up from Scarborough. Good to see you, Joey Conley. Thank you so much, mate, for tuning in. Good to see you, Donovan. Janice, good to see you, Juggernaut Drummer. Good to see you, Moose. Good to see you, Jackson, Kuzik. Good to see all of you guys. Guys, catching up on the replay as well. It's so great to see you join us as well. So thank you so much. And, guys, if it's one thing about our community, I think it's so important that we as a brand have consistent dialogue with you guys, showing up for you guys each and every week, whether it's our team tuning in and showing up for you in the direct messages, answering any questions, comments, concerns you have, whether it's myself going live and the team supporting me, everything that we're doing as a brand, we're doing it for you guys. We just launched these phenomenal hoodies, Impact Your Sound hoodies, guys. So if you want to support us, be sure to head on over to the merch site, pick them up. The link's in our bio. But not only that, guys, I know in terms of community, it's all about showing up for artists, but it's also showing up for yourself. And I think what we're going to talk about today with David is going to be really, really important. And that is the Mastermind program that we offer. Now, the Mastermind program has been around for a little while. It's not something brand new per se, but it's something that is very special. And I think is something we want to offer you guys who are ready to take the next step. It's very one-to-one. It's that personal dialogue, it's that accountability with myself, the Mastermind team. And for those of you that think, I'm ready to, take my music to the next level. I'm ready for the support of an expert team. Get in touch with us. The best way to do that is just send us a DM after today's live and we'll take care of the rest. We'll get an application over to you guys and you'll be all set. It is an application basis. So if it's not a good fit for you and if we don't feel it is, we won't be taking you on board with us on part of this program because we need to see that real involvement. We need to see that passion. We need to see that drive. We need to know that you were truly ready for this. So as I say, if you want to do that, send us a DM, we'll cover it. But yeah, in the meantime, let's go ahead and welcome David to today's live. I'm so excited to see my best friend since we had David on, but I think it's always so important to see how he's doing, how is it going in Canada, and just go from there. And guys, if you have any questions for David, please make them known in the comments. Hey David, how are you?
I'm great, and you?
Good to see you, brother. I'm absolutely fantastic, mate. I've shaved the beard, but your beard looks unbelievable, mate.
It is, man. Always.
always, brother. Well, look, you and I go way back, but for those watching, if you wouldn't mind, sir, just making it a little bit more clear as to who you are, what you do, and, how did you get started drumming, if that's really, that'd be great here.
Sure. So, hey, guys. My name is Dave. I'm 25. I'm from Montreal. I've been playing drums in a metalcore band for the past 5 years called Confined to Oblivion. We are in the studio right now doing a 10 tracks full-length album, which will be out next year. I've been playing drums for about 13 years now. I've started with when I was like 12 or 13, something like that. I've tried drums because my dad gave me the game called Rock Band, and it was like, hey, you're pretty good at drums. When I tried the real thing, I was like, well, sure, let's go. And since then, I mean, it just went up and up and up, and it is my life passion right now. So that's how I got into drumming, basically. And I have a couple of teachers. Right now, I'm glad to say that my newest one is the drummer from Beyond Creation, Philippe Boucher. He is my new drum teacher, and I'm having my with them pretty soon, actually.
Awesome. Well, best of luck there. That is huge news. That's new to me, so that's really exciting to hear, David. So congratulations. And I think, guys, that's just some level of reality. We all have different drumming journeys and different starts to get involved in music. And thank you so much for sharing, David. I really do appreciate it. But, the rock band,
I know that that's just, it's not just you. Guys, make it known, celebrate David. We've got Drumanizer in the comments asking which part of Canada, David? Quebec, question mark. Yep.
Yeah, I'm from the province of Quebec in the city of Montreal.
I know Alexandre is he's also a Canada, a loyal artist from Canada. So if you want to hit him up after the show, I'm sure Dave would be more than happy to have a conversation with you for sure. But yeah, let's obviously get into this because, not only do you work with us through the brand, but you've also been through the Mastermind program. Now, I really appreciate you coming on, today's live and just sharing a bit about your experience with the community. So just to get started with David, just really as an intro, how did you find the Mastermind environment for you? What was that whole experience like?
Really, it was like just having a small group of like-minded people to help you grow and just learn into this big thing that is just music online with all of these social medias. It was a fit for me that I think was really good because I needed that support from you guys, that close one. I needed that kind of thing just to grow because I was at a point in how I did my socials that I didn't know what I was doing. Like I was like, okay, do I need to post like that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Or that? When? Where? I didn't really know, but that place taught me everything I needed to know from just A to Z. I now know basically what I need to do for my growth to just be like just way bigger than what it used to be.
Yeah.
So that fit for me who just wanted to learn, and I'm kind of a lone wolf as well.
Yeah.
But having I was with 3 other classmates. Having those people with me that were very like me, even though we had backgrounds that were just not the same at all. We all find that thing that we needed, and we all had that friendship grow. And now I see what is the good side of having a team and work with them, and just see how much you can grow with them, but like make them grow as well, and you too. So it's a kind of a good thing for the 2 parties.
It's a win-win, isn't it? And yeah, it's definitely small groups, 3-4 people. It's that mastermind idea that together, like David said, and thank you so much for sharing your experiences. And that is it, that small group environment creates the 4th brain, the 5th brain, that brain being the ideas that flow from those conversations that we were having. And oh boy, were we having, many conversations throughout the 3 months we were, in that mastermind environment with. And I think that's what it's all about. It's that mutual win-win. You guys are just getting so much out of it on a singular personal level, but also you're helping each other win together. And I think that it was a big thing that consistently comes up in these lives. Collaboration over competition each and every time. See your friends, see your fellow musicians, see your fellow drummers as brothers and sisters, see them as, friends in this big bubble, in this big community. That's what it's all about. As a team sense, supporting one another. You guys showing up to these lives, you are doing just that. You are contributing and just pushing it out there. And if it's not, if we don't have this, we don't have anything. So no, David, that is brilliant to hear. And I'm so pleased it was at such the right time for you when you were feeling this. And I know between our conversations and, at the start of each mastermind, we really go in depth in a one-to-one, and we have this screening process beforehand, which you've been through. And all well, it's quite rigorous, it's quite intensive, but it does benefit every artist that comes through the program, because we need to pick up on these points. And for you, it was a big part about that content. You feel like you were hitting a ceiling. And I know this shows up for a lot of, you guys watching, who you are, it's a big issue. Content was something I always struggled with when I started the brand, being vulnerable for a moment. It was something for me that, oh my gosh, I've got to, come up with that next post idea. What do I post? And questions leading to more questions. So if that sounds like you guys, this is the raw, authentic self for sure. If you had to pick, David, what was one favorite or the biggest part about the mastermind, that favorite moment for you? What does that look like? And I know there's a few, and I know we've had a bit of back and forth around it, but what comes to mind when I say, what is that favorite moment for you throughout the entire mastermind process?
That's a hard one. That like just to pick one, but I would say when we had the experts on board,
Yeah.
last one, which she played in one of the biggest female bands of just all time. It's sad because I have a blank right now of like her name, and I'm like,
Jackie.
yes,
She's gonna kill you.
I'm sorry.
You're fine.
But like seeing that fire in her soul, that passion after all these years showed me that, yeah, man, I can do this. Because if someone has been doing this for 20, 25, 30 years and they're still so happy doing that, it is what I need to do in life. It is my path. It is my way my way to go. It's what I want to do, and having that mastermind class for me was the way of seeing that it is the right choice for me. It is the right path. So this is what I need to do. Was really seeing her fire, and also the two ones that we had. We saw like the content side with Willie, and then we saw more of the mainstream prod thing with Todd, and that was just really cool to see all of these three people having all of these three paths in lives that in a way kind of like cross in between them. And I could see, okay, this is what he did. This is what she did. Okay, I'll take that in note, because it's all things that I can use. It's knowledge that they pass down us to like just to us. And I think it is what we need to do is take that knowledge, then just take it as you need it, make a plan with it, and then just act on it and stay with that course. Change it if you need to, because nothing is perfect in life. You will make mistakes. I made some, I will make some, but you learn through those, and then you become just way better at just everything. So yeah.
Unbelievable, my friend, and everyone's blown up in the comments. And guys, be sure to throw some love at Dave, because he's just hitting it out the park. Truth bombs today for sure. And this is the reality, you know, having that motivation around us. And I know some of these experts also join us backstage, guys. Have you? Those of you who may be watching, those of you who may be, you know, a part of the backstage experience, you guys get access to some of these experts. But when it comes to the one-to-one mastermind, I mean, David, you had 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 questions. You know, David, I think there's a bit of a connection issue, my friend. Can you hear me okay?
Now, yeah, like it had like a just huge break. It was like, Carlton?
Man, that's a good old British internet. So yeah, honestly, David, you were firing questions back and forth between, you know, and it was just having that nice dialogue, wasn't it? And it was just all about having that time with those individuals. And I think that's what it's all about, opening those doors, giving you guys access to the right individuals that, you know, make those synapses link, you know, them real links, you know, wherever you are. And that's what it's all about. You know, one piece of advice that can stay with a musician for potentially the rest of his life, you know, and that's what it's really about. And it certainly sticks with me as a musician. And for those of you that don't know, I also play as well professionally. So it's just amazing, mate. And I really appreciate you sharing some of that experience. And I mean, I definitely want to talk results. So if you don't mind me just segueing briefly into some results, what were some of the biggest accomplishments that you found that you achieved throughout this mastermind experience for you? I know whilst we were moving throughout the mastermind journey, you had some pretty big, exciting opportunities coming your way. One of which I know where we can't, you know, there's a little bit of what we can do around here. We can talk about it. But yeah, I would love to obviously learn a little bit more. And I know the community would love to learn more about what those accomplishments look like.
Sure. First of all, I grew my presence online here by a large number. I mean, I gained at least 150 new followers since the beginning that I really got into this. Like I started posting way more, I think, in August or something like that, and I really poured a lot of time into this, and just knowing how to do a plan now, knowing how to do a content plan that can just be used, and then plan on like for weeks or months. I know how to do this before. I didn't know at all. And also, I managed to grow that presence to a point that some bands saw me. Some bands saw what I did. They saw how I played, and one of them uh, sent me a DM at least a month ago, and they're really down for me just to be their session drummer, the guy
Wow.
who will be present for their shows, their
Yeah.
all of their things that they need to have a drummer with them. I'll be there, and it's something that's really cool. I recently got their tracks like 2 weeks ago, I think, or a week ago, and
Brilliant.
I'm still in the process of learning those songs, but I mean stuff sounds good, man, and I'm pretty hyped just to jam with them.
Yeah.
I know when with the resurgence here of COVID and all, we don't know when, but I know it will be there one day, and it's something that's pretty cool because it is one of my goals is also to become a session drummer,
Yeah.
and now that I have that first step of proving myself that I can be a session drummer while getting this gig with that band, which I won't, at least just to to keep that under the wraps at least. But it's a up and coming band that's pretty cool here, and I'm pretty hyped to see what they have in store for the rest of us. But that is one of the things that I managed to do because I managed to put myself, my face, my drumming skills online, and they saw it on their newsfeed while just scrolling. Because one of the really cool things that you guys thought of is how to use ads, how to make a good ad, how to target the right people, and that helped me so much because the first one that I did everything wrong actually because I had like the biggest group that I wanted to target. I had like more people than I just can.
Then the
Most of them
world.
did not see the post at all. So the next one, which got me that text from that band, I really went narrow. I was like, okay, I will target those two places between X age and these genders, and that went really well. I got like the DM like 2 days afterwards, and it was a 7-day promotion that I did, and just in 48 hours, I got what I needed.
That's
Um,
unbelievable.
Now I had the knowledge because of you guys. You guys taught me how to do that, and it is because of you.
Well, honestly, my friend, it takes two to make this happen. So, it's a thank you to you to just being open to this. And this is what we're saying, guys, it's this type of support and this level of, working together. It's not going to be for everyone. The mastermind environment is, quite at times rigorous, isn't it? It's in
Yeah.
depth. At times, you're coming every single week and you're there, you're showing up for yourself. And, we will lay it out for you. We are going to help you as far as we can, but we're not going to do the work for you. And did we, David? No, we let you and left
No.
it to you.
Yeah.
And
Like, you guys gave us the tools. Now we needed to take those tools and work with them because just like you said, if you don't do stuff by just your own, try things even if they're risky and you might lose money, sometimes you need to take those risks.
yeah,
Without risks, you cannot go forward in life. And I think you need to take risks, even though they
yeah,
might be super scary, but fear is what stops us. It blocks us. Fear, anxiety, stress, all of these factors come in and makes you doubt what you are willing to do. But I think you must just trust what's just in here and just go all out
oh
because
yeah,
sometimes you never know, man. Things can just really work out like pretty well, and most of the time they actually do because people put in the time, effort, and just all of their just like energy in it. So yeah.
definitely, definitely committing to the process each and every time. If you don't, then, like you say, you might as well stop before you start, because if the passion isn't there, if the motivation isn't there, you know, and it's just never going to work. I remember seeing something on some, you know, a really successful individual, the name escapes me at the moment. I think it was Jeff Bezos, who mentioned, you know, behind the success of Amazon, there was 2 million other, you know, cost-causing, you know, failures, you know, that, you know, came at a disadvantage to him and his success. But you have to go through hardship. You have to go through this uncertainty. And maybe this is the dice we're being thrown at the moment with everything going on. You know, this is a challenging time. And let's face it, guys, you know, the world is hurting at the moment. And we want to stand by you. We want to, you know, really just support you and take you through this and do what we can together, you know, guys, because, you know, we're all going forward as individuals. We've got to come to a community at some point. We want to be that community for you all. And David is a firm and integral part of that. I know there are many of you in the comment, too many to shout out at the moment. We've got Ty Drums, Galen, you know, you guys, Drum Floor, you guys make up, Gabriel, good to see you, Alex, you guys, you know, and many more, you know, you guys are really, you know, the backbone of this brand, the backbone of this community, you know, and let's network, let's connect, let's collaborate after the fact. You know, David, we've included David's handle in the comments and in the pinned comment. So if you want to go support David after today's live, be sure to do so. Have a great conversation with him. And I'm just so thrilled that some of the advice we were providing and strategies actually have led to huge results for you, David. You know, when it comes to the ads and taking you through that, we can't do it on a sort of broader basis because we need to have that one-to-one time, and that's what the mastermind is ideally placed for. And when we walked you through it, it made sense, didn't it? You know, and that was what it was all about, making sure that the clarity is there. And I know, you know, and again, it takes a village to raise a child almost, you know, and obviously it's not just me here, it's the whole team. Monique, who isn't here today, but definitely not to Monique for helping through the whole process. Yeah. How did you find the coaching environment of myself, Monique, and the wider team? What was that like for you, if you don't mind me asking?
I mean, that was great. I mean, I never thought that me and my classmates will have had this level of support, and just you guys were always present, ready to just answer anything that we would just throw out there. And that's great because we did not feel stressed or like even ashamed of just asking them sometimes the most basic questions. We know, man, like sometimes you just don't know. But I kind of lost my like train of thought because there's so much things that like you guys,
my friend.
Sometimes we could just like text you on WhatsApp, like, and we have some question and we could just ask right now. And by the end of it, like I would say that at least the 3 last weeks, at the end we were kind of telling us, like me and my classmates, like Marquise, KJ, Jeremy, we kind of told things that we maybe would have asked you in the first weeks, but now we have the tools to get that kind of information, use it, and then pass on between us. And sometimes Monique would chip in and said, yeah, that is pretty great. And the next class she would say something in regards of that, and then use that and like talk about it even more. Yeah. So I think that pretty much everything that we brought onto the table with you guys just got up and up every time that we just had a class, and you had the background of what it's like to be in the music background, what it's like to be a drummer that is behind his kit pretty much every single night, playing gigs in bars, church, or pretty much everything. You know that. Yeah. Monique has the business side, like she knows how to take you from that number that you have and make it grow to X kind of number with the tool that she gives you. Yeah. And it is a nice balance of having those two sides that are there for you to just say, okay, is it the right thing for me to do? Because you have the business side of things to think about, but also it is music, so to keep how to say it, a certain truthfulness to the music side, because
Definitely.
most people who are in the music thing, or just most people who like to just enjoy music and see through a fake smile, a fake just a fake performance. They can see that, so you got to be true to yourself, true to your art, and also just keep in mind, without the business side, you cannot push your music forward. It is a sad thing to
Yeah.
tell yourself, but at the end of the day, when you hone those kind of skills, it kind of becomes second nature to the music process, because now you know how to market your music, market yourself, how to show your projects, your talents, um, just all of that, and your coachings really with the two kind of balances, for me, was perfect. And I think for the rest of the guys in the June class, I think I can vouch for them and say that it was just the best kind of coaching that we could have.
My hero, my friend, thank you so much, honestly. And it's crazy having the feedback just in real time play out. And I know we've had a great feedback opportunity after it all, and that you couldn't have spoken highly enough of the brand and the program. And I just want to say thank you for showing up, as your authentic self. It does not work, guys, if you come pre-packaged. David was ready to go. David was already successful before the Mastermind, guys. He was a phenomenally well-rounded musician and retains that and maintains that and is just developing. And you're on this collision course. You're unstoppable, mate. You are going places we didn't even, imagine at the start. And it's just so exciting to see. We always knew you had it in you, my friend. And it's just it's been a hoot. It's been such a pleasure working with you, and continue to. And I know we've got a lot of business to go, but, it's just brilliant to see, you off the back of this, one of our success stories, someone who truly has been through it all, been through the, up and coming artist, been through the days of lugging the gear up at, upstairs everywhere, the pubs, the clubs, the bars, the playing to one person, playing to 100, 200, having people follow you state to state, you've done it. And now to step into this online sphere, and it can be daunting. It can be enough to say, look, I'm done. I don't want to do this. I don't want to touch this, Instagram, Facebook, all this stuff. But building yourself up and seeing yourself as that personal brand is what's really going to keep you current, keep you consistent, guys. And it's that ride or die mentality, I think, at this stage. If you're not a part of the show and you're not a part of the online show, that good luck, because it's going to be a harder slog, a harder challenge. But what we want to do is help you accelerate, help you benefit, see yourself and see the opportunities, what you're already doing. And I love it, my friend. It's been honestly amazing. And in terms of obviously these big projects you're working on currently, whether it's the album, whether it's obviously the shows to cycle off the back of the album, what is it that you are most excited about moving forward, with your band, with your project? What are the big things that we have with you to look forward to over the next 6 to 8 months?
The next 6 to 8 months. There's a lot of stuff like just you said with the just album. We have a lot of talk just planned, and it's gonna be big. We will finally shoot our first true clip of like a song, having the full kind of prod around it. We will do that for 1 or 2 songs. We contacted a pretty big singer that I cannot tell.
You're okay. You're fine. You're fine.
Who, and I won't even say like the gender, because it might be away actually. So I won't say who, but no.
Someone big.
Yeah, someone big, someone who I know will bring us a lot of good eyes on us. So it is a really cool thing that might happen. We're still in the talking phase. We don't know if if it will happen, but I have faith that it will work. Aside from that, releasing all of that, doing all those projects, the filming and all, I'm actually starting a new way for me to do my drum content.
Amazing.
Hence, maybe in the last weeks, not many posts because I've been working on something new that I feel I can now tell that it will happen. I bought the whole thing to record a drum kit. Like I bought 7 microphones. I bought like the audio thing that you need to put into your
Amazing.
and all. I will be able to record full drum tracks at home in a semi-professional environment. I took a little bit of classes to know how to do drum mixing and how to put the mics on a drum kit.
Yeah.
When I went into the studio a month ago, I actually asked the guy that if I could mic my own drum kit and if he could show me, and I didn't think he would say yeah, but he did. He showed me how to mic a drum kit, how to do the mic's phasing, how to just make him sound good. He showed me that, something that, you know, you just could have said, well, I don't care. You know, just have like said that, because like for me, I'm just the next drummer that comes in his studio.
Yeah.
But you need to take like basically the whole day to show me how to get that drum sound.
What a guy. Good man. I love that.
Really cool. I mean, that day we took 9 hours to set up my whole drum kit for the recording process. We even had something to tune the toms and the snare to a specific note that note was related to the tuning that we used on the guitar. So the drums will sound like also so the things also, he showed me that. So I know how to do that right now, how to tune my drums to a certain note. Now I know too, and it's with something called a TuneBot Studio.
Yeah.
If any of you guys are doing that, go get one right now. It's probably the best thing that you will ever use in your recordings. It is simply put amazing. TuneBot Studio. They're just awesome. And having that, I will now be able to do like way bigger things that I want to do for my content for a while now. Doing full-on blown drum bits and even some lessons online. Something that I want to show, things that maybe are hard to find online, but just give them for free because I want people to learn. Because drums are just an amazing instrument. I want them to just learn that. I think personally it's the most fun thing to play. It's drum. Like,
I agree. Who agrees? Let us know in the comments if you agree, guys. Because you know,
cool. With drums, there's something about it that just goes back, because drums are like, I think it is mankind's oldest instrument. So
quite possibly
it gets us to a level that just gets to our primal feelings. I think, I don't know, like. Because it's powerful, it sounds big, and so when you play and like you feel like someone who just has his drum kit under control, you can make them sing like however you want to make them sing. I think it's an extension of the human ability to do beats and like do rhythm, because we all have that. I mean, inside of us, we all know how to dance, how to do beats and patterns, and I think it's something that if you play drums, you know what I mean by that feeling of like, it just feels so good.
It's in you, my brother. Honestly, I love it, and it's so true. There's just something innate within us that we all connect to when it's the kit, and that's why I struggled with guitar. For me, it was just something I couldn't do, you know. For me, you know, I know Katie Upton, you know, I agree, you know, with the laughing face, that's what it's all about, you know. And for sure, you know, it's that finding what works for you and leaning on the people that, you know, are there ready to support you and mentor you through that. You know, it sounds like that phenomenal studio engineer is, you know, a dear friend to you, you know, and that's awesome. Lean on those individuals, guys. It might be each other, it might be community, it might be a mentor that you've had, you know, it might be a drum tutor, teacher, could be one of us, you know, you never know, it could be yourself, you know, inspiring others, you know, and just being that vehicle for good and exchanging that energy with everyone else. It's what it's all about for sure, David. I definitely want to read a couple of comments if you don't mind. Drumanizer, Carlton, I'll have to learn French. I most certainly do. Right, watch your space. I'm gonna pick some up. David, you're gonna teach me. Okay, so you definitely, I'm leaning on you for the mentorship. Okay. Katie Upton agrees. Awesome stuff. Thanks for tuning in, Katie. Ty drums _ drums changed my life. It changed mine. David, it changed yours?
Oh yeah, it sure did change my life. Like, yeah, just completely.
Yeah, awesome stuff. And guys, did it change your life? Let us know in the comments. We want to acknowledge you all. Luz, I hope I've said that, pronounced that correctly. Couldn't agree more with what we've had to say. Shout outs to Gabriel. As I said before, we are more than a community, and that's what's unique about Collision. Thank you. That is exactly what we're trying to do here. You get it, guys. You know who you are. You understand this. David understands it's the community in full. It's a movement. It's beyond, you know, just a brand at this stage. We're community. We are everything. We want to support you through it. Lou notes the 7A sticks are awesome. Got to get some more. Get some more, brother. Go to the website. And Odd Peter, good to see you. Hello, my friend. Thank you so much. David, it's been amazing. I know you're tight with work and everything, and I know you're busy. But before we wrap up today's live, I definitely want to give you an opportunity. Take the stage. What is the best way for, you know, the community to reach out to you after a day's live? What is the best way for, you know, that particular individual watching us now, catching up on the replay, who wants to learn more about you or the band? Where are they to go? Where are they going to find out more info?
Sure. I mean, right here on my profile here, Dave Drummer Comeau. Or you can also check out my band's page on here. It is at Confined to Oblivion. Also, we have a Facebook page that you guys can go check us out. It is our main socials. If you want to write to me, just send a DM, and I mean throughout the day, I will check them and just talk to who just ever wants to have a question or just anything.
Thank you so much for being open to do that. I really appreciate that. And guys, please take David up on this. This is a phenomenal opportunity, guys. If you need any advice about the Mastermind, about anything else, you know, about David, maybe asking some questions about his experiences, the Mastermind experience, anything, guys, be sure to reach out to David. Confined to Oblivion, a phenomenal band David's a part of, soon to be multiple bands, but for now, go check them out. Go through as much love behind David and the team over there. They are doing phenomenal things in the Canadian area, in the Quebec area and beyond, you know. And guys, thank you for tuning in. You know, this has been a brilliant live. I've loved every second of it, David. Thank you, sir, for just being a phenomenal light in our lives for half an hour. This is what Fridays are about, guys. Just having a great artist each and every week. We're going to do more of these, guys. If you want them, let us know in the comments if you want some more guests, and we'll go live. But David, thank you so much for your time, mate. I really appreciate it, my friend, and I look forward to hearing from you in a little while, my friend.
Perfect. Well, thanks a lot, man. Like, thank you. That was great.
You rock, dude. You rock. Always, man. You've got a friend in the UK. You've got a team waiting for you in the UK. You've got to get out here. You got to get out here.
I will.
Love it, man. Take care. Stay safe, David. Thank you so much, my friend. Guys, what a live. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you, brother David. Thank you so much for all you're doing in the community. You know, thank you for just your time. That was a phenomenal exchange of energy, guys. I am so pumped. I'm fired up now for the weekend. It's about, 5:40 here in the UK, guys. So good evening. This has been phenomenal. Guys, you know, I hope, you know, that helps in terms of giving you that context around the Mastermind. What we do here, we're trying to connect. We're trying to help you guys level up, accelerate your success, connect with more musicians, connect with your true community. We're going to help you find that. We want to help you do it. Best way to learn more about the Mastermind itself, drop us a DM. Let us know either in the comments if you're interested in learning more. If you want to check out some more information. We'll send over the application to you. Drop us a DM and you'll be good to go as well, guys. Also, aside from that, you know, if you don't have the means or investment for the mastermind at the minute, join the waitlist for Backstage. It's a great segue into greater, more one-to-one time with us. So Backstage, I recommend strongly. Sign up for the waitlist. We have no plans currently to open the doors just yet, but we will let you know when that comes available. Then if, you know, the Backstage environment is right for you, and then you want more one-to-one time, you want that connection, you want that accountability on that CEO, on that team level, where we can just fire back and forth and have that non-stop collaboration, that connection, I think Mastermind is going to be for you guys. So as I say, that's the plan. I'm looking forward to seeing you all join us on this phenomenal journey, guys. Drummonizer, you got the hoodie, absolutely brilliant stuff, man. I certainly have. Guys, if you want to grab one of these as well, we've just launched them, Impact Your Sound hoodies. It's got a phenomenal back patch as well, guys, the big Collision logo. For info on that, you can check out the site and pick one up. It's getting cold, guys. It's certainly getting cold here in England. So I want to see you wearing them and representing the brand. Represent your community, guys. That's what it's all about. But from me in the UK, guys, thank you for your time. I hope each and every one of you are having a phenomenal day wherever you are. Stay safe. Have a great rest of your week. Have a phenomenal weekend. And me and the team are going to cycle back next week, and we're going to have an even better and a more ready, wholehearted live, guys. This was brilliant. I'm ready for the next one. Hope you guys are too. Thank you so much, guys. Take care. Stay safe.